Good morning, this is my Shaman Oracle reading for this new week, and today I'm reading for Aries, Taurus, Gemini and Cancer, and this reading here is for Taurus. Welcome Taurus, I'm using 5 cards from 5 decks, and the reading starts with the Divine Feminine Oracle card called Amaterasu. Amaterasu is called the goddess of light, and she is the most powerful deity in the Shinto religion. She is the solar goddess of Japanese mythology, and her name means shining in heaven. The oldest legend of Amaterasu dates back to the 8th century and comes from the Koyiki, or the Japanese record of ancient matters. In Shinto, kami, they are spirits or deities, and the most well-known story of the kami in Shinto is when Amaterasu got in a fight with her brother Susanoo, the god of the storms and of the sea. His violence made Amaterasu so upset and angry that she retreated into a cave, and so leaving the world in darkness. When the kami of merriment placed a mirror outside the cave, and they had so much fun to make Amaterasu curious, that she finally peeked outside the cave and saw a beautiful goddess, a stunning vision of the dawn. She was in awe of it, not realizing it was her own reflection. Surrounded by the laughter of the kami, Amaterasu's anger and depression lifted, and she agreed to leave the cave and bringing her light with her back into the world. The cave is so crucial because it's drawing inward, hiding our light to restore ourselves and to heal from something or someone that felt too intense or aggressive. When we hide our light, though, we aren't the only ones left in the dark. We take our light from the ones who love us and who need light. The beauty of Amaterasu is that she emerges from the cave out of curiosity, attracted to someone else's joy. That is when she meets with the dawn of her own reflection. She doesn't truly see herself and the beauty of her light until she draws out of herself. So then Amaterasu sees her own light once again, and she becomes curious about seeing the light that's all around her in the levity and laughter of the other deities. And this is the answer. If we have been too long in retreat, if we have been hiding our light, not out of self-love and a soulful need for restoration, but out of a reaction to someone else's pain, then we draw ourselves out by focusing on the joy of others. Seeing their light allows us to see our own. And sometimes even the solar goddess needs to be inspired or reminded of why she shines so brightly. Not just for the sake of her own reflection, but also for all those beloved beings that need her rays of light to remember their own. The soul voice meditation says, imagine someone in this moment that you want most to be happy and filled with light. The Shaman's Dream Oracle card is Crown Games, and Crown Games is about leadership, responsibility, accountability, and the right use of power. There is a game of power played by all people, whether they are conscious of it or not. It concerns who has it and who doesn't, how to get more of it and not to lose that which you have, and how to wield it wisely and not to get drunk with it and cause harm. These are the matters you need to ponder now that you find yourself in the crown game too. You want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinnings of this complex game. Power and all that it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. Which will it be for you? Can you forgive without condoning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amenable to change or making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their own home. Now you are learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, and temper your reactions. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. In all your relations, the greatest beauty is when power is shared. If you are in a higher position, it is even more important to be kind and respectful. Ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. And when you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appear for you. And the Priestess of Light Oracle card is innovation. And innovation is about new creations. The Priestess of the Mind extends her hands upward, the light from her palms, sending two hawks flying in opposite directions. Beautiful golden orbs hover over and around her head, marking a time of great confidence and mental activity for you. You are being guided by spirit to explore new directions of invention and creation. Your invention may come in the form of a wide variety of endeavors, such as a new business, a medical discovery, a new computer game, or the founding of a charitable agency. Anything from a musical composition to a real estate development could be among the types of innovations springing to your mind at this time. You may even be thinking about going to school for a special degree or certification, and if so, know that you are certainly capable of achieving it. You may find yourself conflicted as you consider two very different paths, both brimming with potential. The hawks, they are birds of prey and war, and they represent the inner battle regarding your choices. But your confusion is only preventing you from taking action in either direction. A nagging voice of self-doubt may be keeping you on the fence, but note how the priestess's heart center glows with confidence. This card is saying to you that you now have the power to make a decision and see it through. Trust in yourself and let yourself receive the guidance and information all around you. Your mind is sparking with the lights of new ideas. Listen to your heart about which path to follow. Say this affirmation: I open my mind to the pipeline of new ideas available to me now. I know that I am capable to follow through. The mystical shaman oracle card is wind, and wind is the symbol representing the element of air. It rules communication, thoughts, songs, and inspired ideas. It also signifies change with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the four directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. So is south carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. When the wind comes from the west, it is calling you to more introspection, to a willingness to make final decisions and to let go of attachments and ego desires. The north wind is moving to bring you wisdom and strength, and when the wind comes from the east, it is carrying clarity of vision and purpose. Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message which the wind whispers or shouts is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and to face the wind, but you will find exultation in moving toward it and receiving its lessons. The invitation here is, when the spirit of the wind comes calling you, it is a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps an old way of doing things has become automatic, and now that you have gained greater clarity, you can make a new choice. Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and to have clear communication with others at this time. The ideas are solid, and the shift that is being called for is in the highest good of all. And the last card is the Sacred Forest Oracle card, and out came Toadstools. And toadstools, they are mushrooms relating to crows. Though the forest floor looks sedate, beneath the surface a kind of enchantment is occurring as the mushrooms grow and wait. Then, when conditions are right, there is an explosion of toadstools throughout the woods. It happens so fast, it seems magical, yet preparations have long been occurring out of eyesight. And the fairies and the elves, they rejoice and even dance in the fairy rings. Things that have been incubating beneath the surface, they are going to be coming to fruition. Get clear on your goals and dreams, because rapid growth is ahead. So be ready. For these projects to come to fruition, you must first be starkly honest about what you want and ask yourself, is this what I really want? Believe in miracles. Also in the time ahead, you might discover a spiritual guru or step into a new spiritual path. You might find that you are providing expensive spiritual growth for others simply by being who you are. So make sure that your foundations are in place, because once this growth begins, you will be in for a journey of a lifetime. Fungi, they are ancient and were the first organisms to leave the water and initiate life on Earth 1.3 billion years ago. In the forest, their interconnected filament-like roots provide protein-rich food and life for the entire forest. This seemingly humble ancestor to the toadstool is so essential that none of our native conifers could survive without the life-giving qualities of their roots. Their ability to grow and survive throughout all time speaks of your ability to grow and thrive no matter what life brings. The spirit of the toadstool says, beneath the surface of your life, miraculous changes are occurring. Something that you thought was ordinary is, in fact, remarkable. You are in a time of rapid spiritual and material growth, so get ready and hang on for the ride. So, Taurus, that was your reading. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you a wonderful day today. I wish you a great week ahead. Take care and goodbye.